Are we live? Yes, we are. It's the early Bull Cow Morning Voice Live, WBULL Radio. Waking up with the bull in the morning. All right, guys, we are live. 2024, pepper season is upon us. I see some of my friends start germinating already. I started a couple weeks later than this last year, and it was a lot easier. And I started in mid-January the year before, and it was a lot tougher. So we're going right for the in between. I'm going to show you guys how to germinate hot pepper, super hot pepper seeds today, and what my method is, and it works great. Okay, so now I've grown hot peppers my whole life. I've germinated doing different things, where I've used the paper towel method inside of the bag. Um, I've sown them directly in the soil before, outside, which I didn't like too much. Took a long time, and um, 2021 is when I did this method for the first time, and I said, you know what? I said this is working the best, and it's the easiest. I'm going to show you why. All right, first things first. Let's move the tray back. I don't have anything big enough here. Let me put it in a bowl and put a little cinnamon down there. Organic cinnamon. People are like, are you baking a cake today, Uncle Bulka, or are you germinating pepper seeds? I'm germinating pepper seeds. All right, this is what I use. This is a big bag, so it's not showing up as good on there. This is Epsoma, organic seed starter. You see that? This is stuff you want to get. You can order it from Amazon. This stuff here works wonders. You can use vermiculite. I have some up there. You can use that Miracle Grow garbage if you really feel inclined. But this seed starter, this is a perfect mixture. It is. It's got. They threw some perlite in there. It's so good. And it's got lots of nutrients in it. See what that looks like? This is some beautiful stuff, guys. This is black gold right here. Okay. All right. So the first thing you want to do, I don't have my. I think I used the pot last year. I don't know where it is. You can use whatever. This bowl I got probably isn't big enough, so I might have to do two. What you're gonna do is, I'm gonna say good morning, everybody. Hey, anybody's watching live? Good morning to you. All right. You get your soil like that right there, okay? And I'm gonna pour some warm water into it. Where did my water bowl go? Okay, there we go. Hold on 1 second, I'm coming, guys. Now, I'll say this. Hot water will kill fungus gnat larvae, okay? But warm water, you're getting the soil temperature up. You're about to germinate seeds. You want it to be warm, right? I'll pour about half that in and see how we do. Mix this up really good. What you want is, you don't want to be like where you clump it and it just crumbles like that. You want it so it kind of clumps together a little bit. This is the best method. You want your soil to be moist. You're going to put more water on there nonetheless, but you do not want to put dry soil in and then soak it. Hey, will it work? Yeah, sometimes. I found this method to be the best. So I think that size bowl of soil, this size bowl of water is probably going to be about the perfect mixture. I hope. Yeah, you see, you start mixing it up. You can see you can grab it now and it clumps. Make it a clump, like the old Italian guys say. You gotta make it a clump. And you mix it a soil. And the Cajuns, they say, you gotta feel the soil, boy. All right. Get down in here where I did not do a good job of mixing yet. Yeah, this is not a big enough bowl. But I just grabbed it, you know. It's all right. Let's put a little more cinnamon in there. What? Why am I putting cinnamon in my soil, you ask? Organic cinnamon, no less. Well, by the way, that's organic potting mix too. I try to keep everything organic. I do keep everything organic. If you don't have organic cinnamon, it's not a big deal. Just use regular. But the cinnamon does two things. It helps keep away. Ooh, I just made a mess. That's why I put black bags over my table here. Cinnamon helps keep fungus gnats away, and it also is a root hormone. It works really good when you're germinating seeds. So I suggest you just a little cinnamon. You don't need anything else. You don't need no fertilizer, nothing fancy. This stuff has the micros, the macros, everything you need in it. The mycotone, like for stronger roots. It is just amazing stuff. All right, you guys ready to rock and roll? Don't get bored with me. I see a couple people dropped off the live. This is, you guys are getting a reveal. The main reason a lot of people watch it. Some people watch it to learn how to germinate pepper seeds. Other people watch it because they want to know what I'm growing this year. And this is the only way you're going to find out. I'm not going to put a list on Facebook. So what you're going to do is just kind of fill these cells up like so. Like I said, I might have to do this again. This bowl, I don't know if it was big enough for this. We'll find out in a minute. But I just take the empty cells, I put them in the tray like that. You will get a little dirt that'll fall in between, which sucks completely, trust me. Because I got a brand new nice clean tray under this, and you know, I can always clean the tray out. Take these out, and clean the tray. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see how we did. Definitely not enough. I can tell already by the mound. So this is the easiest way to do this. You don't have to sit there and individually fill each cell by hand. Just dump it on there, run your hand over top until it's smooth, like so. Okay. See how, because I moisten this is all moist soil, so it's perfect right now. This is great. Maybe that was enough. I don't know. I used to have a thing. I used to have something that I could push. I think I do still. I can push perfectly the soil down. There's still quite a bit of play there. So what I'm going to do is just a touch more soil. You got to have it anyway to cover it up. So just going to have a bowl of wet soil over here to use when I need it. I'm only going to go about halfway this time. The rest of that soil, you can save that if you need to germinate more seeds, or if you, I'll tell you what to do with it. If you have an open bag, I have another bag that's sealed, which I can use for next year, if I so choose. But I'm going to tell you right now, what I will do, good morning everyone, what I will do with that open bag, I'll put some tape over it so it's sealed so fungus gnats don't get in there. What I'll do is I'll actually mix that starter with my potting soil when I get ready to pot up to a bigger one. Trust me, it works like a charm, because this stuff is lighter. So that means I don't have to put perlite or anything in there. I can just use that mix. All right. Coffee. Cup of coffee. I think they say it's in Boston. They say that. Give me a coffee. You got the city where they say coffee. Then you got Pittsburgh. Jimmy Pickle says, "I got my coffee. I'm doing orders." Actually, that's not how he sounds, but I tried. All right, you guys are going to see the reveal here in a couple of minutes. What is Uncle Bull Cow growing this season? All right. It's mixed up good enough. It's moist enough. Just make sure you go over the top again. Kind of look for any low spots. Or you just put it on there and press it down a little bit. That's all. Just like that. It's not that hard. This part is not that difficult. Okay. What I do after that, so let me show you guys. This is how I foolproof it. I just take something that is an old garden tool here. No, it's not a hoe. We're not gonna have any mama jokes or anything offensive in this video. We'll get offensive in the next one. All right, something that's around that size, right? This is probably isn't the perfect size, but I just seen it sitting there. So see what I'm doing? I'm patting down. See how that's got more. Don't sit there and compress the hell out of it. Your seeds are going to be choked. All I'm doing is pressing down lightly, okay, on these little cells, right? This thing's not the perfect size, but it's almost perfect. You can take I actually do have some, but I'm not gonna use it. We'll use this. You have like a square piece of wood that fits it somewhere around here. And I see another one over there that fits perfectly there, so you can just use that to tamper it down. See, some of them have more soil than others. You can tell this right here is given more pushback, right? Guys, this is the best method I've ever used, and I've had some of the top growers in the industry watch my germination videos and my progress. You know, I mean, I have like a 90, I think it was 2 years ago, it was a 98% germination rate. Can you imagine that? I think it was actually, when we did the math, it was like 98.5% germination rate. Now that was off the seeds that were from reputable sources. I had a couple of trays of Ed Curry seeds. Guess what the germination rate was? 0. Yeah, so this isn't a Pepper X talk about Ed Curry video. I was just telling you, because if someone was seen when I germinate, if they watch my germinate video, you're going to see me do a couple of flats of pucker butt seeds. We're not going to count those against my germination rate, because that gives the other guys a bad name. So what I did was I took those out of the equation. All right. Okay, so now we got these pushed down. What you're seeing is these are really full. These have a little bit more space, but I'm not seeing any really deep holes here. So you can kind of take the stuff you spilled along the sides, or you can take a little bit of soil out of the bowl if you want. You can, if you see any that look low, I'm not seeing any that look too low. They all look pretty good, but you can always just sprinkle a little bit more soil or seed starter in there, like so. They call me Soil Bay. Yeah. All right, Soil Bay is in the building. All right, you guys ready? We're about to get there in a second. Let's go. Boom. Booyaka. Blood clot. All right. Next up, we're going to get going. All right, so this is how I do it. You can do it any way you want. Some people like to use a pencil, a pen. Wait a second. Where is my pen? I've got a Sharpie here. See, some stuff you haven't done in a year, you're not fully prepared like you thought you were. Oh, look at this. I got a shovel. Isn't that the cutest little thing? That's, it comes with these little packs that, you know what? You know what I don't see in here? A pen from last year. All right, we're just going to use a Sharpie. Unless I feel like searching for a pencil. Use a pencil, I say, because you just put it down like this. Hold on. Make sure these are all leveled off. Okay. This is fine. So it has that little stopper there. It kind of gives me a little bit of pressure, but all I do is just make a little divot. Like that. If there's an unlevel soil part, fill it in first, then do the divot. All right, I found one that has a little bit more airiness to it. So this is where your seed's gonna go, right? Okay, buddy. Something didn't go right there. Everything right now is firm. If I push down on it, it's like a little, but it's not compacted too much. You don't want to do that. You want to have it firm but not compacted. Now we can go in with our seeds anytime. Wait till you guys see the trick for labeling these. I don't. And there's 14 varieties here. You're going to see what I mean in 2 minutes. All right, I'm almost done with my little divot. You don't really have to make a divot. If you don't feel comfortable making a divot, you don't have to. It's just some people like that seed to go right in one certain spot, right? You don't want to go too deep with this either. Don't go stupid with it. You can use your damn finger if you want. It doesn't matter. I don't have a pencil or a pen right close to me. I don't feel like looking for one, but I say if you use a pencil, you go right down to the, to the tip, put the whole tip in, right down to the wood or to the paint, and that's always a good indicator, right? Because the seed isn't going to go all the way down where the lead went, but it's going to go down there just a little bit. Okay? Like I said, guys, this does not have to be perfect here. You just want to make sure you got, your soil's not too compacted. I got it a little bit moist. All right, y'all ready? One last sip of coffee before blast off. All right, so here's how I label mine. I'll tell you why. I repeat, I do not sit there and put a bunch of these in there. The reason why is because I don't like the domes that go over these. And for the first few days, I like to cover this. You gotta have your stuff marked, right? Here's what I do right there. Chocolate Primotalii, this whole tray. Paint marker, baby. Paint marker. They're cheap as hell on Amazon. You get like a 5-pack. They will last you 10 years. Shake it up. It's just like a spray paint can. You write them on there like that. Booyaka! That'll never wear off, right? So this is my foolproof method. All right, seeds. You guys already seen Chocolate Primotalii. Lots of isolated seeds here. I do have some seeds that I don't know if they're isolated. I don't think so. These are from Texas hot peppers. I didn't have any Chocolate Primotalii seeds. Last year I gave them to somebody. So I just last minute. I couldn't find isolated ones anyway. But last minute I'm like, all right, let's go. All right, so you guys see the reveal. The first one that we're doing is the Chocolate Primotalii. There's not a ton of seeds in here, so I'm going to germinate the whole pack. Some people give you more, some people that give you less. There's about 8 to 10 in here. So I'm only going to grow about 5 plants, maybe. If I have 6, I'm not going to kill one or nothing like that, but there you go. Put the seed there, maybe 2, right? See? Oh, there's 3 seeds in there. I don't want to do that. I'm going to put one right where I put 1. There you go. All right, so now you see I got these down. They're about a 1/2 inch down, right? See that? I'm not pushing the seed into the soil hardcore. I'm just making sure it stays there. It's there. Stay. Do not move. All right, Chocolate Primotalii is shot. Another thing you can do, I never thought about this, but if you can get these stickers off, some of these come off the bags easy. You can put that down there, but that one did. I don't need it anyway. I got it marked. All right, so now for the fun part. You're going to come in with your soil, all right? Just grab a nice little piece that looks like it's the right amount. You're not going to want to put like an inch or more of soil over them, or they'll have a hard time popping up. But you want to put a little bit more than a 1/4 inch, right? When it's all said and done, 1/4 inch to a 1/3 of an inch. It's probably perfect. All right, Chocolate Primotalii is done, guys and gals. coffee. All right, let's see here. I need some water. The heat just kicked on and messed me up, guys. I'm sorry. Literally just that coffee was that. All right, so now what are we gonna do next here? I'm gonna do the whole tray at the end, but just for the people that don't want to watch this whole video, where did it go, George? Okay. I can't find the tip to my squeeze bottle, so it's not good. I'm gonna use Mrs. Volkow's. I'm gonna put a nice decent amount of water, okay, over those seeds. Nice and wet. You don't have to soak this thing, man. I mean, you do gotta soak it, but you don't sit there and take a flower pot water or a gallon jug and just pour it over this. The seeds will move and might come out, man. I watched a guy on YouTube that did that a couple years ago, and boy, so use something small like that. Another thing you can use, you'll see when I get done, I have a glass spray bottle, right? Spray bottle works great, man. Spray bottle is an excellent tool. I got this glass spray bottle sitting in some warm water because I want to keep it warm, guys. You know what I'm saying? All right, so you guys got to see that chocolate Primotalii. What are we going with in there next? Uncle Bocow, you may say. YR stands for Yellow Reaper. Oh, them old Yellow Reapers. Yellow Reapers, one of my favorites as far as if you're talking the yellow super hots. They're really hot, but they have good flavor. So like the yellow fever is more, where are we at here? Oh, my seeds, they're all over the place. All right, Yellow Reaper seeds. So I like yellow scorpions. The regular yellow scorpion is not as hot as the Yellow Reaper. Yellow Moruga, I don't think is as hot either. It's close, but yellow fever, I don't like the flavor. That's hotter than the Yellow Reaper, of course. All right, so in this, I am going to want all 6 plants. So you can always put a couple seeds. If one cell doesn't pop, you can take this one, then this extra one out of there and put it in there, right? If they all pop, you can just chuck the other ones. Or if you are a big time pro-life pepper person, you can't bring yourself to kill it. You can grow it out or give it to somebody. Me, I always have extra plants every year. I give them away, you know? Yellow Reaper. A little bit of soil, not too much. Okay. There we go. A little bit of soil. Yeah. Pat it down. See, I'm just patting it, right? Pushing down. I'm not pushing my finger in there trying to compact the hell out of it because your seeds just won't germinate, or they won't germinate as good, I'll tell you that. All right. Go in with some wah, baby. Get that nice and wet, right where the seed is. Now, I'm off tomorrow, so I'm going to be paying attention to these. So they will get sprayed down tomorrow, like this, to make sure I'm keeping them moist. So I don't have to worry about that. Another thing you're going to see at the end, I use saran wrap to put over these. I don't use those stupid domes. The domes, I used the dome one time. What do we got here? Okay, Lemon Ghost. Now these are isolated and non-isolated seeds. I've got, well, actually, I got some. They're just. It's a mixed pack. So, but yeah. Lemon Ghost. Got tons of seeds for this, so I'm not going to be stingy. Now, if I were to somehow screw up or the heat mat went haywire, the house burnt down, well, the house burnt down, all my seeds would be gone too, but I try to save a couple of seeds in case something goes wrong. What I also do is I will take isolated seeds. If I only have 3 or 4, but I want more of that plant, I'll plant some non-isolated, right? Mix it up a little bit. That way, just in case, at least I get 1 or 2. You know, if something crossed, and I'm a big, when it comes to isolated seeds, I'm pro isolation all the way. The only thing is that if you don't got it, here's my thing, and I hate to step on any toes, right? And I've made some enemies in the past saying this, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. What works for me is if there's a new pepper out that I want to try, and it's released, it's something that's, you know, out there, and people are selling seeds of it, whatever. If I can't get isolated, you know what I'm going to do? I buy a box of freaking mixed pods from somebody that has that in it. So A, I can try it first to see if I like the freaking thing. B, I can keep some seeds and grow them out the next year. The non-isolated seed game, hey, there's a lot of people doing it. But guess what? The minute something doesn't grow out correctly, people get mad and they want to take it out on the non-isolated seed seller. And I think that's wrong also. You know, unless they claim it's isolated and it crosses, then give them hell. Otherwise, don't bother. But me, I buy non-isolated. Look, he body snatcher, non-isolated, right? I bought those lemon ghosts. Some were isolated, some were not. That I bought from 2 different people. And then there was actually some I kept out of a pepper. So this is who knows what I'll get? Maybe I'll get 3 different kind of freaking plants. I doubt it. All right, there he goes. One of God's own creations, learning how to create other things. Just kidding. I'm just growing, man. This is nothing. This is nothing special. Player. All right. Little spray, warm water. That's it. You don't have to do that. That's just a little extra kick. Like, hey, just making sure. Just making sure. All right. What's next? What do we got next here? Hey. You're a little light down there. There you go. All right. SB. Scotch Bonnet. Yes, I'm growing Scotch Brain too, but those ones I actually tried to write Brain. So you guys are seeing some classics here. And you're seeing some weird stuff all mixed in together. This will be the first row. Then we got another 10 varieties after this for you guys are about to see the reveal. Yes. All right, so Scotch Bonnets. Oh, man, I just don't know. These are regular MOA Scotch Bonnets, guys. So this is not... I also have Papa Dreddy. I also have KS, PS, KS, LS, a bunch of Scotch Bonnet crosses. I got Scotch Brain. I got cream bonnets, okay? I'm the Bonnet King. You can call Spicy Cam the Spice King all you want. That's not true. You can call people all kinds of names. You know the Bonnet King is me. There's actually a couple people out there that would be offended by that because they grow more bonnets than me in volume, right? If you're a seed seller, I'm not counting you. I'm talking about growers. If you're a grower, I don't know any growers that grow more bonnet types than the kid that you're looking at. All right, MOA Scotch Bonnet, a classic, guys. Don't sleep on it. Let me tell you something. All these people in these pepper groups wanted to grow a whole bunch of cool, funky stuff over the past couple of years. Next thing you know, you got people going in there saying, hey, does anybody have any Scotch Bonnets for sale? MOA Scotch Bonnets? You couldn't get them. Even Pucker Butt Pepper Company was out of Scotch Bonnet seeds. People in the pepper groups just wanted a box of them to eat. Nobody get their hands on them. And I say it's a classic. It's been around for freaking years, 100 years. Who knows how long that pepper's... It's a freaking Ministry of Agriculture approved true Jamaican. It is the face of Jamaica, the MOA. And guess what? Nobody had them because everyone wanted to grow the new shiny object. You know, they wanted to grow the new thing out on the market. And guess what? They deprived themselves of Scotch bonnets. Now, I'll be honest, in 2021, I couldn't get seeds to it anywhere, from anywhere. I found one guy online, I ordered them and paid him, and he never sent them to me. I come to find out he had a drug problem, and I forgive him. I'm not mad at him, but so okay. Some soil I've spilt on the side. Just pick it up and sprinkle it in there. Just soil bay. Okay, are we ready? You ready? What do we got here? S Brain. Oh yes, probably my favorite pepper right there, because you know what? It's a bonnet. Look at all this stuff. Scotch Brain. Okay. These are non-isolated. I'm going to tell you that. I actually kept some seeds from 3 peppers. Here's a tip. Listen up. Listen up. If you were going to harvest seeds from some peppers, take seeds from 3 different plants, 3 different peppers, please. Because the chances of all 3 of those having been cross-pollinated are very slim. They're slim to none. The odds just don't work in that way, right? The minute you take one pepper, which I've done, keep the seeds out of that one pepper. Oh, there's like 80 seeds in there. I don't need anything. Yeah, right. Guess what? The damn thing was a cross. Yep. Well, luckily it wasn't something that I needed for my sauces. But I got stuck with a bunch of them. We ate them and I gave some away, but still it was completely unnecessary, mate. All right, Scotch Brain. Comment, let me know if you guys ever tried a Scotch Brain. It is a cross between a 7-pot Brain Strain Yellow and a MOA Scotch Bonnet. It's just like the Scotch Bonnet on steroids. It's hotter. They'll light you up. They have a thick wall. When you bite into them, the juices just squirt everywhere because the wall is so like thick and spongy. Oh man, Scotch Brain, one of the best peppers ever created. Some guy named Greg created it years and years ago. It was real popular even in 21. The people before that grew it said it was way more popular, I think, in 2020. But lo and behold, 2022, 2023, damn thing is a blip on the radar. Pretty much disappears, you know? So, hey, did I wet this one? Uh-oh. We got a problem here. Comment below, did I wet this one or I just set it in there? I didn't wet it. Sitting there talking, yapping. And the worst thing is I left the spray bottle over here to do it. I'm not seeing comments, by the way. I did see some earlier. Scotch Brain. Since I'm trucking along, I got a system down now, you know? That's the same thing. I've done this for a few years now this way. It's a piece of cake. I love coming on and talking to you guys. And hopefully this is helpful. And you guys are getting to see what I grow. There's going to be some more weird... I got some new stuff that no one's ever had in the U.S. In a second here, you're going to start seeing KSLS. Great pepper. Okay. I just hope that these are what I think they are. This packet is from Jimmy Pickles. It's isolated, right? But I had some non-isolated seeds, and they were not KSLS. And I'm just hoping and praying that this is not them. Oh, man. Hold on a second. I gotta look at my frickin' seed bank. Damn it. Chocolate Scotch Bonnet. I don't even know where those came from. I got seeds in here people send me. I gave away so many last year. I have to look at something here. Damn it. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. Because I'm pretty sure I wouldn't mess myself up by doing that. But 7 Pot Primo, habanero, chocolate Scotch Bonnet, brain collapse. What the hell is this? Maldivian heart. These are ones I'm not growing. All right, got Scotch Bonnet cream, extra seeds in case something doesn't. Scotch Brain, MOA. This is all my EX. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm literally going to take 2 cells of this, right, and germinate it. That was from another seed pack. That was a seed pack that I'm pretty sure was not. These are the isolated, but I think there might be not a couple non-isolated in there. So, because if I left the isolated pack, that's what it is. But sometimes I throw some non-isolated in there if I get low, right? This way here, if I end up with something, if I do get an accidental cross out of one of those 2 shells. Oh, by the way, the accidental cross that came from that, and I think I got rid of those seeds. I'm pretty sure. I'm just making sure right now. The accidental cross that did come out of that KSLS was an excellent pepper, by the way. So I would not mind if I had a plant of it at all, or 2. But I do want some true KSLS. Come in here, a little bit of sorrel. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Bob. Put that there. All right. Did I put enough on there? Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. You'll know if you didn't, because when you go to water it, you'll see a seed stick out of the soil. And you'll be like, hey, now, that's not cool. And I said, I'm not putting too much water, but I'm giving enough, right? You see how I'm soaking it down. There's warm water, and this is really nice, really, really warm. Not hot, but really, really warm. Okay. Phew. We're halfway there. Living on a prayer. All right, what do we got here? This is where we're going to start getting funky, guys. Yep, so we're getting funky, see? It's going to be 2 different kinds. So that's Maldivian lemon and peach darkest KSPS. The Maldivian lemon is a brand spanking new pepper. Well, for us here in the U.S., these are isolated seeds from our fine and fire chilies. Where are they? Actually, I'll do that second because I have more on this tray. Maldivian lemon. Okay, so, why do we got 2 packs? Okay, I don't care. Thank you for that one. What am I looking for next? Am I losing my damn mind right now? Peach darkest. Where is it? There it is. These are isolated also. Oh god, I dropped it way far away. Whew, I don't want to do that. All right, so these are isolated seeds from Refined for our chilies. This is King Starr's, another variation of the KSLS. I threw some peachy orange pods. We call it the Peach Starkist, and I think it's formidable enough to grow out. I'm gonna go ahead and put the whole pack in here. Actually, no, I'll save a seed or 2, man, in case something were to go wrong. You know what I'm saying? I just busted the wax paper pack up, though. I'll roll it up really, like a New York seal, if you know what that means. Probably nobody knows what that means. Don't even say I said it. All right, so KSPS is in the building, right? Maldivian lemon. Both these seeds, these are all isolated, so good thing for me. I know I'll get what I want. Steam pack. All right, I'm gonna bust the whole pack open. I have a spare there. I don't need that many, jabroni. Dropped one, you bastard. Just be careful if you drop a seed, you know that that's the seed you dropped. You can get some accidents can happen, jabroni. All right, Maldivian lemon. Oh, so let's talk about the Maldivian lemon. It's from the Maldives. Jim Duffy got some Maldivian heart seeds, which is a red. They look like a giant bonnet, right? They're hotter than a Scotch bonnet, though. And he got these Maldivian seeds, he grew them out, and he ended up getting a yellow variation, very lemony and citrusy and hot. And he said the production was crazy. Now, he actually sent me one. I ate it on camera, so you guys can actually watch my review of it. Nobody's had it. I mean, I think he may have sent one to Johnny Scoville, okay? But I think he did. But besides the few of us that got to try it at the end of the season that just passed, nobody else in America has had this pepper. And boy, oh boy, is it a stunner. Huge pods that just like let me show you. Like that. Like that right there, okay? Yeah. Like a big, huge, I mean, the size of an apple. Super, super lemony and citrusy. And hotter than any bonnet or habanero I've ever had. So we got a new pepper, folks. You guys stay tuned. And some of you know you're going to try this son of a gun this year because you know Uncle Bocow. Again, I'm maturing in my pepper growing, right? I am growing some new stuff, but this is new stuff that came from other countries. Landrace stuff, okay? Been around a long time. Not going after the new shiny object here. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's good. If there's a new cross that comes out, you want to grow it, that's fine. But stay away from the old Peach Reaper, X Solid Gold Boot, X Pink Tiger, Jay's Peach. You know, the 4-5 3-way cross that is completely unstable and somebody made. You can grow it out if you want. A lot of those peppers do not taste good. And they're just not stable. That's it. You're just taking up growing space. Grow what you like. I always say that. Don't try to be trending. Okay. Now, if you're somebody that sells pods, you do got to stay up on, you know, the current. You can see in the pepper groups, man. People like, does anybody have any Primotalii 2 years ago, right? Yeah, a lot of people growing it, but there wasn't enough of it out there. So if I wanted to buy a pound of Primotalii peppers last year, or 2 years ago, it was almost impossible. Might be able to get a couple of small flat rate boxes, and I'd pay an arm and a leg for them, right? Maldivian lemon, and I put WB for white bonnet. It's really called a cream bonnet, which is a new pepper too, guys. It's something from Germany. Oh, God, why did I do that? I don't know why. I just put way too many seeds in that one. I mean, it don't matter. It's whatever. It's just I hate when they clump up, they grow up like that, right? All right, here we go. White bonnet's going in there. Where are you? Yeah. Scotch Bonnet Cream, isolated from superhotchilies.com. So this is another one that is new or newer. I didn't get to try one of these. Wait, did I? I don't remember if I got to try it, if Jim sent one of these out to me or not. I'm sorry. But anyways, I want to grow it. This is going to be another one that I'm going to try to get my daughter to try small pieces. She's getting her tolerance up, you know. And so we're just going to do the whole pack. I wonder if I have a backup of these. I don't know. Hopefully. Some of them he sent me a backup pack. So if something goes wrong here, right? Something goes wrong, I can just order more. And I mean, I have time now if I needed to. Yeah, you see, You're gonna see when I show you guys how this works out. Why I like to write on the sides like that. Having those big old pokey things, man, sticking out, like, ugh, it's a pain in the butt. I'll tell you that. I don't like it, man. I don't put those kind of tags in my plants until they are up potted. You know what I'm saying? Some people, even until they go outside, they'll write on the sides of the little pots. All right, we're going through some water. Thank you guys for watching, man. We had 25 people watching. Well, 23 still people watching right now. That's amazing, especially this time of morning. Let me read some comments quick. Live chat. What's up, Dirk? Dizzy Dragon? Dizzy said he just writes on the cup. That's right. All right. Dizzy Dragon said land races are better than crosses 95% of the time. I would disagree with you and say 96% of the time, Dizzy Dragon. Totally. No. Yeah, you got to be kidding me. Clove powder. No kidding. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So I got some good stuff here. Like I said, not all the seeds are isolated, but a good majority of them are. You guys see what I'm growing. I'm not playing around. You know, this whole tray is isolated right there. I have some mix. All right. Fat ahi. That could be a song. You're a fat ahi, 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 ahi. Fat ahi. Yo, I don't think so. You're a fat ahi. I called it. You know it. I'm planting all these seeds and I gotta show you how to do it because you don't really know. You go to the store and you buy a 5 of that microgreen Miracle Grow garbage and you know it don't work. So your mama twerk for a fee while I'm growing fat ahi. Fat ahi, guys, where are we at? Okay. This is something new. So the Fatali, Deathridge, doing the same thing. That is my brother right there from another mother, but the same father from up above. Much love. Deathridge, you in Tennessee, right? We gotta get together, brother. I'm in Carolina. We're basically kinfolk, man. So I got some Fatali seeds here, and I got some. These are mostly isolated because guess what? I still had some left because last year I only planted one seed, and then I had some non-isolated that someone told me was a Fatali. It didn't look like it. It tasted like it. It was longer, skinnier, and it was ended up being something else. And then the pods turned red, so they weren't quite as good. But all right, just a little divot there. Nothing too special. Nothing. Listen, nothing that's that serious, guys. I don't need the chili police on me. That's a new gang. We're gonna start a gang called the Chili Police. These here, some of these are isolated seeds from pickles from 2 years ago. And some of them are not. Some of them I took out of a pepper just to make sure I had enough. And I don't really care. I do want a couple plants of this. My farmers have isolated Fatali seeds for growing for. It's one of the peppers in one of my hot sauces, and it's actually the third pepper by weight down. So I do need some, of course, but not as much. But the fat right there, Fatali, yeah. But yeah, I did harvest a few seeds because that packet had like 3 or 4 seeds in it. And I don't care if I get an accidental Fatali cross. I would love it. I do got seeds to the fatal death pepper. I'm just not going to grow it. The creator told me I could grow it, and I wanted to ask him how stable it is. I think it's pretty stable. The phenols all look alike. All right, Fatali and ahi. I mean, ahi just means pepper, guys. So don't get all bent out of shape. Wow, those are light, tiny seeds right there. This is ahi body snatcher. I've never grown it. It looks like an ahi lemon drop pretty much, but I guess it's bigger. It's a cross between an ahi fantasy and a ahi lemon drop. I'm not too keen on the ahi lemon drop. I don't care for it that much. It's all right. I mean, it's good for sauces, but I do like the ahi fantasy, so I'm interested in seeing how this works out. Plus, I know Eliza will like it. Eliza likes lemony peppers, and this is milder than a lemon drop, so I think it'll be a perfect pepper for her. Um, so I'm growing. There'll be the two plants on either side of the front doors for me and my neighbor out front, where I always grow her stuff. You know what I'm saying, player? There should be enough soil in there. I hope. Uh-oh. Running out of water, guys. There you go. All right, we're almost done. You get to see the last little reveal here. Yo. Oh. All right. 77PD. 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 What could it mean? 77PD. All right. 77 Pot Primo. Isolated seeds. I do have more of these I bought from Texas Hot Peppers just in case I didn't. I don't know, just in case. But these here are isolated. I grew from this pack last year. These were from Pickles. I know they don't have the funny sticker on them, but I think he was ending that, or he ran out or something. I don't know. They are isolated. I know they grow true because this is the same 7 Pot Primos that I grew last year. I didn't harvest any seeds or anything like that, and I wanted to make sure I had isolated, but I did order some non-isolated from another company just for the heck of it. Okay. And so I'm just going to throw them all in there. I don't really care at this point because, like I said, I have some extras, some backups if something were to go wrong here, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying, mate? And what's that? PD. You already know. You already know. Papa Dreddy from Refined Fair Chilies. Isolated, biatch. That's right. Oh, he put a ton in here. All right. He hooked me up. Get that staple out of there. Oh, yuck. This is one of my favorite peppers, too. I'm not just planting two. Don't freak out, guys. I already know there's some Karens out there. Uncle Bocow, if the Papa Dreddy is your favorite pepper, why are you only planting two? It's not my favorite, but it's one of my top 5 or 10. Whoa, okay, that's too much right there. What's this? There's more Papa Dreddy there. Okay, let me just put it in there. Yeah, and I will keep a few seeds in case something happens. There's a lot in here. Jim hooked it up. So the Papa Dreddy, I'll tell you about that pepper. 1 second. Just drop the seed. Let me get this seed pack wrapped up so nothing falls out. The Papa Dreddy was also called the Scotch Bonnet Select, or Select Scotch Bonnet. P. Dreddy was a man that was well respected in the chili community. He went to Jamaica and he found these certain kind of Scotch bonnets by a road stand. Bought them, brought the seeds back, and he grew them out, and he kind of just selectively kept certain ones what he liked, and therefore the name Scotch Bonnet Select. And he just had a small grow. P. Dreddy actually passed away, and he passed away, and I don't remember if his wife had talked to Gary Montcalm. Was it Gary Montcalm? Gary DeMar? I don't remember. Anyways, reached out to one of his friends and said, I got seeds to this or something. So they ended up growing it out in honor of him and giving seeds, sending seeds across the chili community. And so people grew it out. Now, I will say this. It has faded a little bit because I've tried to buy it. I bought it in a couple boxes of pods from 2 people. One of them didn't grow last year. And the other one did and grew it again. That was Mark 2 marking. So it's very hard to find it. Very rare. Very good. It's a very good pepper. It's a little bit hotter than the MOA Scotch Bonnet. It's got a little more punch to it. More pungency. Has more more kind of citrusy notes, and it's hotter. So you already know. Okay, WKPD. I already got the PD put in there. White Knight. These are isolated seeds from Jimmy Pickles. Back when he had those funky stickers right there. And he had a website up. I don't know what's going on with his website. He said something on Facebook is going to be up in a couple of months. So I don't know. You can reach out to him on Facebook, though, if you want to get in touch with him. But I don't think his website is currently up. We're going to be doing 4. I love this pepper, by the way, the White Knight. It's a cross between a white ghost and a Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion, right? It is a freaking stunner. It's a good pepper, man. I like eating them just raw. They have some slight citrusy notes. They taste like a white pod, but they're very good, man. And they got good heat to them too for a white pepper. And I think the heat is coming from the Jay's Peach Ghost cross. So that pepper kind of was, I don't know, wasn't as popular 2 years. I grew it in the last 2 years. Well, it was popular 2 years ago. And then there was a slight resurgence. And I can say that me and some of my friends were probably the reason for that, because we sent some out to YouTubers. They reviewed it. We gave some out to some people. So the word got out that the White Knight was a good pepper. So last year, a lot more people started growing it and asking for it. And I'm sure it was popular before that. I just didn't know about it before that. So I just kind of see in the pepper groups. I'm not all knowing when it comes to stuff, but you know. All right, last tray, and then we're done. And I'll show you guys how I put them on a seed mat and all that. Hopefully the stuff's all hooked up in there. It is. All right. Okay. Let's see. This is it. With my last one. Am I done? Why have I got Peach Starburst over here? Oh, that was my extra one. Okay, Jim gave me 2 packs. Good morning, Eliza. All right. Here it is, folks. The last one. Yo ho, ho. You know I'm gonna grow the Primotalii, baby. Primotalii is my Primotalii and Pot Primo. I have pepper flakes. Look, let me show you something. Hold on, I'll show you. Let me show you. Look at this. Come on, look at this. Now, baby, look at this. I don't know where my flake went, but see that? Yeah, that is dried. Something just fell out of here. That is dried red Primotalii, right? I have some powder too, but that's for flake right there. That's the stuff 7-pot Primo. I'm almost out of it, but either one of those two. Make pepper flakes from them, okay? And you want to put that on your pizza. I sat here last night with pizza and the mixture, actually 7-pot Primo and Primotalii. I could take either one, but man, I gotta grow this pepper. Do I think it's the world's hottest? No, I don't know. I think it's hot as hell. Somebody's gonna get this tested this year. If nobody does, I might do it, but I don't have a freeze dryer, right? So right, these are isolated seeds from Pickles, like I said. They did grow true last year. All right, let's show the rest of these bad boys right there. There we go. Boom, the old Primotalii. All right, so let's talk about the Primotalii. Primotalii was not a cross created by Mr. Saunders out of the UK. Let's educate you a little bit with my cold cup of coffee. Because I hate when man try to take away from God. I hate when man try to take away from the God that sent the bees to do it. It's an accidental cross, guys. Sovereign God, you know, bees, they did that. There wasn't no. So, anyways, and I know that I've seen the screenshots. I'm not mad at anybody, but a lot of people say it's a cross created by Rick Saunders. I don't remember which one. I'm not going to say. I'm just saying Mr. Saunders. There's a Chris and there's a Rick, and they're both awesome guys from the UK. Big time chili heads, right? A lot of people say he created it. I've seen screenshots where he admitted he didn't create it. Just an accidental cross. But what he did was he took seeds out of a Fatali, right? And he planted them. And he got the Primotalii. What did it grow next to? Grew next to 7 Pot Primos. So Primo and Primotalii, completely made sense. We don't know for 100% fact that that's what it is, but we can guess, and it has a tail, and it probably is. All right, the 7 Pot Primo has legs. You cross it with anything, you're gonna get something hotter than its own mama. Okay, I'm telling you, the NK Hellhammer is a 7 Pot Primo. Okay, crossed with an Apocalypse Scorpion. Try one. Get a hold of Nick Kemp's. I want you to eat one. Eat the whole thing. I dare you. You're going to be lit, man. One of the hottest peppers I've ever had. And I guarantee you it would test high. He's got another one called the Supernova now. I haven't tried it yet, and I really don't want to. But I want to see some other people try it. I actually did. I've seen some videos of people trying the Supernova, and some of them said it's hotter than the Hellhammer. Okay, but anyways, the 7 Pot Primo, yeah. So anyways, that's it. We're going to show you the, oh, hold on. We're not done. We're done doing that. We're pretty much wrapping up here, right? We're just wrapping up, guys. You know what I mean when I say wrapping up? I mean Saran wrapping up. That's right. Let me get this Saran wrap. So, like I said, so now they've been sitting. Some of them, see how many. They didn't dry out completely, but make sure you keep them moist. Glass bottle, of course. Right. Let me get this Saran wrap, and let me get this. Let me get my power strip turned on over here. And what is this? Oh, I'll show you guys how this is set up over here in 1 minute. I'll move the camera. Let me just get the Saran wrap on. Thank you guys for watching. There's 27 people watching this early in the morning. That is excellent, man. I hope you guys learned something from this. I'm not saying I have the best method, but I'm not saying that I don't. No, I'm telling you, it's a pretty good method. I've seen. Now, there's other people that do different things. When you're taking the plants out when they're small, you don't even need to. When they're tiny little pieces, you don't need to waste soil doing that. You don't need to waste soil doing that. You can actually use this right here, vermiculite, right? So there's different methods. Vermiculite works great, man. It's really good medium. But for me, I leave them in these cells for quite a while, and then I up pot them only once into these cheap little things. And the reason why I use these, I can't find anything else that fits 82 into a tray. I don't see one. I hope Mrs. Bulcott didn't take them off from me. Oh no, there they are. Here. This is I pot them from those cells to these things, right? That's it. Then I put them outside after that. 1 year. I got potted them to 7 different things, man. Why can't I get this open? This is insanity, man. Okay. Freaking Saran wrap is. This is the name brand stuff. You guys shouldn't freaking make it this hard on me. I can see if it was freaking dollar store stuff, but this is Saran. Look, it's the real deal, man. I paid a fortune for this. Because, you know, they say if you put it on your body, it'll cure cancer. If you make a hot sauce with it, it'll be 7.5 million SHU. So I believed them. I'm telling you right now, I'll never buy it again. Look at this. Are you kidding me right now? This is Saran wrap is the leader. I mean, they're the gold standard, and this is pathetic. I have never, ever, ever had one of these this hard to open, man. Never. Never in my life. This is sad. Oh, mackerel. Okay. Let's get a clean break on this. If that'll even work. All right. That is not that good. It's not that great, yeah. It is extra clingy. I give them credit for that. It was good if it's food. I don't care if it's this. All right, guys. There you have it. Now I'll show you the next part. Well, we're done after this. I'm just showing you. All right. All right, guys. So here's its final resting place. This is my grow closet. I do got to do some rearranging in here. I got to get these shelves completely ready. I use some of them for storage challenges and stuff in the winter. But what I've got here is I got my lights. These are they're LEDs. There's 2 on each one. They're more than bright enough. I have blocks here. I can take those blocks down, move the lights closer, which I'm going to do. The lights don't need to be on right now for the first 3-4 days. But what I do is I probably will raise this up a little bit because the closer it is to lights, the more stocky the plants will get, right? They won't have to reach. But these lights are pretty. These are 6,500 Kelvin lights anyway. And then I have my seed mat. So it's under there. Okay. There's my probe going into there. The seed mat is then plugged into this thermostat right here. And what's going to happen is that's going to allow that seed mat to run until it gets to, I don't know what I got to set, 85, 86 degrees. And then, no, I'm not being cheap, Sky. I don't care about I don't like the humidity dome, but I had problems with them before where all the condensation was pooling at like 2 corners, and then it would drip down and would get some of the cells completely saturated wet. Yeah, I didn't like that at all. No, stop being cheap. The saran wrap costs more than one of them domes. Them domes come for free with the trays. I throw them in the garbage. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching. That's about it. This does have a timer on it. If I want to use that, I don't use it. I just, when I get up in the morning, I turn my lights on. I'll leave this on the heat mat for probably about a week. They'll stay on there. Some people leave it longer because it's better for the roots to have that warmth. But when I shut this makes a nice, it keeps a lot of heat, especially when the lights are on. Oh man, it gets nice and humid and hot in this closet. So this is my grow closet. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can use the bottom. So I could have 5 shelves if I want to. I do not want to. I only want to use 2. So what'll happen is these, when I up pot them, Neofighter, thank you. Love you, man. When I up pot, I'm only going to up pot them to this. I can fit 18 each one. I'll have 2 trays, these, up here on this shelf, 2 trays down there. And this one does have an extra couple tracks of lights. So I can probably raise, what I'm going to probably do is raise that shelf up and take these wooden planks out and lower this one. But this works great, man. This is it's such a blessing. All right, guys. Uncle Bull Cow loves you. Germinating 2024 grow season. Yeah.